Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of InTap Presents CampusCare EdTalks. I, Mehek Dhiman, your host for the show, would like to welcome you all. EdTalks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is skills to be developed at school, and to express her viewpoints on the same, we have with us Miss Prabha Gupta ma'am, principal of Vishwa Bharati Public School, Dwarka, New Delhi. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Mehak, you and your entire Entep team for inviting me on this platform and giving me opportunity to present my views. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for taking out your time from your tight up, schedule. I know you must be really busy.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. But this is also our responsibility. Yeah.
Absolutely, ma'am. So let's start off with the session, ma'am, shall we?
Yeah, please.
So, ma'am, firstly, when we talk about, the skills that should be developed at school, for the students. So, what skill set do you think should a student learn from the school in general?
Uh, Mehak, when we talk about students particularly, see, when a child is handed over to school, the parent has lot many expectations, and at school it's not only academics. We actually have to prepare the child to proceed on a journey called life. So as per me, the child should be prepared in every possible skill which we can impart, but then everything cannot be imparted at school level, though the most essential skills when we talk about first and foremost is communication skills, because child should know how to present himself in any scenario. It's not only academically, socially also, morally also, and like in all the aspects of life, all the boss life. Then next we have social skills, thinking skills, public speaking skills, and scientific skills. These all are academic based, but foremost what we think about and when we talk about life, most crucial skills become critical thinking, your problem solving skills, your budgeting skills, your computer literacy, your financial management, and even when we talk about there can be like even public speaking skills. It's not only the normal communication, the child has to be well versed in the public speaking also, and there are endless skills. But as a principal, I would like to say, when we talk about skills, it's not only the responsibility of school. The equal responsibility goes to the parent also, and there are so many things which can be taught to the child in routine, which he will not take it as a burden, and he will learn while living only, while following his daily routine only.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving forward, when we all are, familiar with Shark Tank, we all have watched it. So, going by the air of Shark Tank, entrepreneurship has reached out to many doors. So, do you think schools can also teach the skills to build, the futuristic entrepreneurs of tomorrow?
Definitely. Schools, rather, they have started also as a part of curriculum when we talk about entrepreneurship. But then, when we talk about entrepreneurship, there is not any magical formula. Okay, overnight we will tell few key points and a child will become an entrepreneur. This is basically the child's personal set of mind. The child need to be very focused. Child should know how to present himself. And if we talk about a marketing language, the child should know how to sell his product and sell himself as well. So child should be very clear ki where does he want to go, what kind of business does he want to start. So a school can impart such skills. Fine. When we talk about entrepreneurship, child should know ki whether he wants to be a real businessman. And the simple strategy behind entrepreneurship is the child need to be very focused what he has to do in life, whether he wants to sell a good or whether he wants to sell a product, whether he wants to run a startup. So entrepreneurship can definitely be taught at school, but at school we can simply prepare the child with his mindset, because when we talk about entrepreneurship, the practical training he will get once he start investing, and that investment part, either it can be done at school level also along with the collaboration with the parents. Otherwise, practically speaking, it becomes difficult, because when financial setups are required, the way we talk about Shark Tank, there are investors there, They are purchasing the ideas, whatever ideas they are liking. But at school level, generally it doesn't. It is really not possible because you don't get those sponsors. So here only parents and other stakeholders are like, we have a limited setup. We have a limited group which can cater to. So the every parent, every person who is related to school is ready to support morally, socially, and mentally. But when we talk about financial aspect, so it becomes difficult to teach entrepreneurship at practical level. But yes, definitely at school we can train the child mentally and tell him how to go about it.
Absolutely, ma'am. There are a lot of limitations when it comes to, school level. Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, moving forward, when when a student gets passed out, pass out from school and they enter colleges and then they get a job. So things are really different. There are so many things like Excel, different kind of codings. And so, do you think skills like these, like business English, professional writing, advanced Excel, etc., so they should be taught in schools also?
Definitely. Rather, I'm having a very strong point of view, and I'm following it strongly also. When we talk about creative writing skills in schools, generally since ages, people, follow, write a letter to the editor, write a sick leave, paragraph. When we talk about paragraph writing, again, those traditional topics, my school, myself, or we talk about the afforestation, deforestation, global warming. So I always convey strongly to my teachers that when you are giving any kind of topic to the child, or when if anything is taught to the child, let it be from the practical aspect. The emails which we are teaching to our children, you should know, they should know how to write an application to the bank manager to open an account, or that the child has forgotten the password, how to go about it. These are the practical challenges which we are facing. So when we talk about this professional English, business English, advanced Excel, these are very, very essential things, definitely, because child gets the exposure, because these are the practical challenges which he is going to face. So advanced Excel, if we talk about, we are simply teaching, Microsoft Excel, but that doesn't solve the purpose, because if the child is engaged as a banker or maybe any other profession, he should know how to do the financial analysis that advanced Excel is going to tell. Business English and the professional English, when we talk about, the child should know how to write a letter formally, how to use that professional vocabulary when he is dealing with any kind of, any kind of department. When he enters into the professional life, now his routine will be dealing with that, not writing an application to the principal or maybe to the class teacher. But what happens, due to time constraint, such programs cannot be run along with the routine curriculum, but definitely it can be introduced as a summer programs. So yes, but I strongly agree. Yes, schools should take an initiative, and if not the entire curriculum, but at least part of it should be, the exposure should be given to the students of these courses also.
मेरे end से live दिखा रहा है. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, lastly, how do you think that schools can help in building critical thinking, and problem solving skills in students too?
Yes. In today's scenario, when we talk about all the skills, as I already mentioned in my first question also, so critical thinking and problem solving skills, these are the most crucial things when we talk about. But again, critical thinking is what? When we talk about school academics, children, they generally believe in memorizing. But there is a difference between memorization and learning. And the difference is of critical thinking. Critical thinking is analyze any concept or analyze any situation, think it logically, do your judgment, and find out the logical reasons whether you should accept that concept or not. Concept, I mean to say, concept doesn't mean anything related to the textbook. Concept means any situation, any situation in hand. So critical thinking can be induced in the students when they actively participate in the classroom discussions, when any teacher is teaching anything. They should actively listen to the class. They should become active participant in class discussion. They should ask questions. They should ask for justifications also. Rather, students like they can become a part of discussion with each other also.
Yeah.
One child can satisfy the other child's query, and when they are actually involved in this productive conversation, this induces the critical thinking. And when we talk about problem solving skills, again, giving a question as a case study will not induce problem solving skills. Making children actively part of our routine, even the parents, when we face any problem, uh, discussion should be done with the children also in the family. Okay? Depending on the topic, students and children should be actively engaged in the discussion of the routine problems, routine discussions. We should listen to their point of view. What is their apprehension and what is their perception? How are they perceiving this problem and what productive solution they can give? And when they give any solution, if it is good, fantastic. If it is not good, we should justify them ki beta, why are you wrong here, why this solution is not appropriate in this particular situation. So gradually, with such kind of experiences, problem solving skills are induced. So even in the class, even in the school, we try to engage students when any kind of challenge comes up, when any kind of discipline problem comes up. We try to take a feedback from students ki, okay, had you been the authority here, or had you been given the opportunity, how will you deal with this problem? So the problem solving ability, is induced with experience by becoming a part of that problem.
Very beautifully explained by you, ma'am. Absolutely. We should, involve them in discussions and ask them questions. How do you feel about it? What's your point of view? Exactly. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here today. It was lovely having you here. I hope you too did enjoy the webinar.
Yeah. Thank you, Mehak. Thank you for your time and thank you for the beautiful session. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope my point of views will be of some help to others, those who are listening to my session today. Thank you.
Ma'am, it was an insightful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for all the viewers watching us out, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.